Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay, guys, I think you can try to speak. Let's see. Oh, I have the wrong thing. Uno momento. Oh, wait. Try again. Hello. Can you hear the boys? My beta is not working. Uh-oh, give me a second. Ah. Thank you, Andre. Hold up. Let's see. Fuck. Hello, can you all hear this now? I know you'll hear them there, but... Hey, Sean, get that out of there. Oh, it's like stuck. That's so weird. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Apologies. The new beta sucks dick.
Beta test.
Oh! Okay, Connor, speak again.
Hello?
Yeah!
This is a beta test. Okay.
Hello?
Testing.
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear male voices, chat?
Yes.
There we
Male
go.
voices.
Awesome.
Oh, apologies,
Thank you,
Sean.
Andre.
I read that wrong.
Males are finally allowed to speak.
No, never allowed.
We've been silenced for so long, you know?
Okay.
No, Sean, we just thought I was going to have to ban you for a second there, but you're good.
Yeah, sorry. I read it wrong. My bad. How are our levels?
good.
Last week you guys said I was good and I sounded like I was screaming. So, hope everyone can still hear me now.
Be honest.
Be honest.
Yeah, tell us what's what.
Yeah, tell us how much we suck at setting up streams and audio.
Yeah, get that engagement
We already
up.
know, alright?
I'm trying so hard, guys. This is really hard.
Tried
I
so
haven't been
hard.
online in like weeks. I forgot.
Gold is loud?
Wow.
That doesn't seem true. Here,
that's-
I'm going to listen myself. Gold, talk for a minute.
Hello? Can you hear me?
You got the gift of the gab. Well, keep talking.
Do I sound good?
You're-
Okay. Hello?
You do sound good. Kyle's, you're a tiny bit quiet.
Okay.
Like a mouse.
Wait till
Why is everybody
Test!
saying untruths?
Slander.
Slander.
Testing. Ka-chow. Hi,
Can't you all be nice and truthful?
It's
That sounds a bit
against
better.
my rights. Everybody, you
Yeah,
ready?
this is against my rights.
This episode is jam-packed. I saw little bits and pieces, and holy shit, we have so many chapters that they covered. It's kind of crazy. Oh, perfect.
Kyle's is not beating the pre-watcher allegations, everyone.
No, I'm not a pre-watcher. I just saw clips on Twitter. Y'all, ReZero Twitter.
Technically, we've all
followers-
pre-read.
Yeah.
Well-
There's no secrets.
It's not going to be surprised anyways.
Yeah.
Apart from the one light novel change that I don't
That's
know
true.
about.
The
happened.
There's
Elsa.
probably,
The
there's probably
there
light
was
novel
a-
changes here.
There was a bunch of crazy stuff happening with that change regarding gluttony, because apparently like that was originally a like mention of something that happened in a side story, but Otsuka illustrated it wrong and put the wrong one there,
Huh.
Oh.
and then they went back and retconned it so that
Oh,
it
I
was
see.
right.
That's funny.
Oh no.
That's it's
Interesting.
funny.
What
Yeah.
the heck, Kaylee? What the heck? Hello, Strips.
Kaylee. Oh, there's 3 Kaylees here.
Huh.
But
Who
I'm
wants to tell?
Kylie, not Kaylee.
Oh,
Kaylee Mills is a whole other person.
you're a twin. You're a twin.
We have never met. I do have a
I
theory I'd
know.
have a twin. That is a whole fucking crackpot theory, though.
Oh my
We won't
goodness.
go into that today.
That's why you like Rem so much, because you identify with being the Forgotten's twin.
Yeah, I would fuck my forgotten twin, I guess.
What?
Well, hey, we heard it here
All
first,
right, well
folks.
now we're demonetized.
Quote that.
so-
Yeah.
Quote that.
We're always demonetized. We never get monetized.
Okay, stream's
And quote
cancelled.
that. Make sure to support us on the side of the road with we have homeless signs
Yeah,
after Kyle's demonetizes us.
Please, just a penny.
a
Penny
pig.
farthing.
I say so
Ooh.
much shit that could be canceled on the daily.
Unhinged. Well, this is Kyle's unhinged. She's like this normally. In fact, this is
In fact,
in fact, I suppose. And I suppose we're here for a very exciting episode of ReZero. So I've heard.
Yes.
Yes.
An action-packed episode.
We have
Is
a.
my
I've just been
assumption.
told that Julius looks pretty in this episode. I know
Oh
nothing
my
else, but that makes me
God.
excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
We need to put eyelashes on your model. Like, I will actually spend some time and put
It's-
some falsies on that model.
It's pretty crazy.
Those I blew up on Twitter. It was lovely because I posted
It's good.
about those 3D lashes in the media.
If anyone didn't know, when I last cosplayed as Julius, I actually had Kyle's do my eyelashes that day to maximize the cosplay authenticity because we had seen his eyelashes the previous day. It was
It looked
beautiful.
really good.
I
Yeah.
hate to say that Connor's eyelashes are not as fabulous as Julius, but we got there. We
You
got
need to
the
get fake
mascara.
eyelashes. That's the
Oh,
truth.
Yo, I could load you up with some falsies next time.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there you have. You have the plug.
No,
AX
I'm coming with
2025,
false
everybody.
lashes. Yeah, I'm coming with false lashes at next AX
Oh
for sure.
yeah.
Gold, you got to come
Mm.
with your full Ferris outfit, and I will yassify you as
Yes, yes. You guys can all thirst over me. It's all right.
Thanks, my name is Gold.
well.
Yeah.
Oh, you look so pretty. Thanks.
Thanks, my name is Gold.
I love that clip so much.
That might be the first exposure to ReZero I ever actually had.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Fair enough, right?
It was either that or a clip from ReZero in 8 minutes of Felix saying, or Subaru telling Felix, "Wow, they have cute cat girls here too. Actually, I'm a boy." In a
Actually, I'm
random
a boy.
person's stream.
Well, you know, that's the thing. In Biggest thing, that was a big thing in his one ReZero video they did all the way back in the day in 2016. Good
2016.
times.
That was a better time.
Yeah,
Was it?
I mean, surprising. I
Not
mean,
here.
what do you think about
That's
it?
true.
What do you think about it in America? It's not very good.
America, fuck yeah.
Uh-oh.
See, in Canada, it was a nice time to be around. We
Yeah,
had
that's
nothing
true.
to worry about here. But anyways,
Fair enough.
Yes, I'm itching to jump into this.
Please.
let's
Yes.
watch the episode.
All pretenses aside,
All right. What we're gonna do, as always, is I will run the timer so you guys can kind of follow along as best you can if you're not watching it with us. But we will have a countdown. I will go 3, 2, 1, go, and on go, everybody presses play so we can all watch together. We will not pause it, and we'll be mostly synced up. And all 4 of us are gonna watch it with you guys. So there'll be no audio. It's just gonna be us going "Woo!" or "Ooh,"
yeah,
and that's yeah.
make sure to get all your legal copies of the episode and
Legal.
support the people who have made this, because so far the production has been very great and very
Yes.
honorable, and they have done right by us, so we should do right by them. And also check out the new dub that came out today if you're all interested. We are going to be having Sean Chiplock, the English voice actor for Subaru,
This Friday.
officially this Friday, and we're going to be talking about all things ReZero, mostly about Subaru, I presume, as well.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
and also his
we are
experience as voice actor.
recording this Friday. The
Yeah, you might not
actual
get it
video of that
Friday.
will probably be a couple weeks
Oh
out.
yes, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. We'll probably push it along first.
Fast. I'll probably fast.
Yeah, that could be next Friday. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll do it like pretty quickly. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Sean, you're getting me too excited. I have to start now.
They kiss.
Ooh.
Okay. Launching the episode, boys. You got your proper episode up. I just want everyone to know I do watch this on Crunchyroll, fully paid. Fully paid. After we stream this for captions. Okay. Just want to clear that up. All right. Ready, guys?
Yep.
Ready?
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you, Andre. I will let them know when we get there. Oh shit!
Oh shoot.
Man, that guy's cloak looks a little weird.
Looks a little wild. Oh.
Oh, I forgot he got a side quest.
Side quest.
Also, Garf needs to pull up his pants a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the
He's
V
riding
is showing.
low.
No, you're right, Gold.
opening.
No OP.
Oh shit! That was really cool. I
yeah.
like that. Give us the ending. Oh.
Oh, we're getting
Oh,
this
they're
now.
showing this.
What?
Oh wow.
Already.
What you doing there, Dad?
I love this voice actor.
Holy shit, his voice is terrifying.
Oh,
It's
that
wild to me that he's not able to take care of that.
Well,
D-
Was that
oh,
not
what?
Rie?
I think it was.
oh my god, they're clarifying this.
Oh my god, they are. What?
Nice. Good. Strips chicken? I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure that this is an anime change to have the Heinkel scene this early.
I think so. I like what they're changing though.
Mm-hmm.
They're making the pacing.
Oh, they're talking about
flow so
Lagunica
well.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're talking about Capella.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Nope. Someone forgot to put their phone on silent.
Damn it, Ferris.
Blown up my phone.
There he is.
In HD.
Time for the Zoom call.
Tivy.
He does not look like he has had a good day.
Nope.
Has Tivy ever had a good day though?
Oh, hey, Tara, looks like it's been worse. Damn.
Yeah. Trisection.
Oh yeah. Ooh!
Yo.
Yahoo!
I mean, mine is.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
Oh.
That's crazy
Damn.
overlapped.
Stop looking so hot.
No.
Kind of bad though.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I
Oh.
didn't even realize this when we read that.
Oh, that was great.
I feel like I missed something. I will have to go back later.
Mimi has a slash that is not closed. And Wilhelm noticed it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
God, it's so off-putting just hearing her talk like that.
wonder who they casted for her dub.
Otto's dead.
Who's Otto?
Who?
Huh?
Honestly,
Little
that is probably a
doll.
bit point of reassuring for
Yeah,
the
they-
onlys, knowing he's
yeah.
not taken.
Huh.
She is built into the city.
Ooh.
Oh, are they going to
Oh.
show which one it is?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. I saw
There's
her.
that green hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Typhon.
never
yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Al just flat out reveals it. Okay.
Thanks, Al. That doesn't make you sus or anything.
I didn't notice that Ricardo got like a design change here
Yeah,
too in the front.
he looks cool.
It's like a lot of little subtle things that all combine into one pretty drastic change.
He looks a bit younger.
He does.
He looks more wolf-like than he did before.
Yes, he does. You're right.
Mhm.
That one random specific ReZero fan's got to be going crazy right now.
That one in particular who's really into Ricardo.
Yep.
There's probably more than just one though.
I mean,
Yeah, but there's
I
like
would.
the one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Score is really good this episode.
Mhm.
This score is amazing.
Oh shit, here we go. Let's go.
Ayo. Oh, there's his arms.
Holy sh-
Mimi.
No.
Ugh.
Shrimp.
Shrimp. Mimi. Oh,
Oh,
Wilhelm.
yes.
That is an unfortunate looking stain on her chest.
Oh. He knows. He knows who it is. Oh.
Let's go, Garf. Atakai.
You're being very pretty again.
Oh,
Oh.
pardon me. Excuse me. Damn.
Luscious.
Duh.
Has he always had that cowlick sticking that high above his top of his head?
Yes. but they made it a little more prominent, I think, with his new design. No, it's not fair he's that pretty. Like, that should not be allowed.
No wonder he was so immediately jealous of Julius as soon as he met him.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense.
Especially because Subaru's known for his eyes being awful.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. I won't lie. I get the hype about everybody wanting her as leader.
Mm-hmm.
She's perfect.
She is amazing.
Oh,
Huh?
Al's here too.
No, that's too good.
He's scratching his helmet.
I've always imagined Al as being a lot taller than Subaru.
Maybe because Subaru's aged.
I don't think so.
Probably older.
supposed to be
He's
a
like
lot
Imagined
older.
Al
older
was
age,
particularly
right?
tall, personally.
It's like 30 something.
No, that's Crucia's power. 100-man strike.
They've done a really good job of switching this around to here. Oh.
Oh, wow. It's just the Subaru pump up party.
Mm-hmm. And Al.
Mm. That's a helpful piece.
I love how he just knows all of this.
I
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
how
say,
you know
like,
this, Al.
Would have
How do you
been
know this?
the only other person who's even known gluttony existed so far has been Huck, the 400-year-old spirit.
This is the most I've heard Al talk ever.
You also spoke English there for like a brief
Yep.
moment. Or
Yeah.
Ingres.
You're too pressed.
Make out. Make out. Make out!
A homie.
Sorry, I acted up.
No, it's fine.
You gotta chill.
You know what? I ship it. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, they're so close.
Fuck yeah.
She's so pretty.
Well, she hasn't had the ponytail since the whale fight, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So
I
it's
guess
like
it's her
this is the first time
battle.
it feels like it's her back, you know?
I will say though, as a lady with long hair, ribbons don't do shit like that, but it's beautiful.
Shush, shush, shush. Let's pretend they do.
I wish they did.
It'd be cute.
Oh,
You're slow
Wilhelm
as
is so
shit.
cool.
Fantasy ribbons. Yeah, exactly, Dret.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he's bandaged.
Oh,
instantly gross.
Mm.
Xenomorph eggs.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just waiting for the fake huggers to jump out. Nice.
Trailer shot.
Wow.
And other trailer shot.
Those hoods stay on tight. Another shot.
Other trailer shot.
I think we've
Oh my
We're
covered
finally
god.
at the
90% of the trailer already. I think it's almost all gone.
Ah! No!
Oh, this looks so good.
Forearms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, that chain sound.
Oh, I thought he got stabbed.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, if only he had 4 arms.
Oh,
Yes, Subaru!
Oh, we got a new whip.
yeah! Teamwork!
Hate that.
Ugh.
But I
Ugh.
do love that
It's
this
not
is
CGI.
2D drawn.
Yes!
God, I hate that
I
face.
hate it. Exactly. Oh. Imagine you're playing D&D, your DM says a giant black dragon shows up and then busts out, "This voice coming at you!"
More likely than you think.
Hello, you me creatures! Oh.
Jojo, what the hell? Let's go.
Go back!
We love
Gorgeous. New screensaver right there.
Hello?
Corsaria! Oh, yes!
Get wrecked.
That was great.
What a goofy ass battle.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Freaking Harvey
Whoa.
Dent.
Ugh.
Damn.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
The eyeball.
The-
Ugh.
It looks
They drew
so good.
everything.
though.
That was great.
Oh,
Bye. What a fucking crazy ass bitch.
that's right.
You should have told him that's an order. See? Like that. Yeah, Jared's got a good point. Kudos to the architects for this building that can support a dragon climbing over its roof without
Wow.
breaking.
Yeah, honestly. Fuck.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Her scream is so cute.
Why is she?
That was
She's
so
acting so
cute.
cute.
Super Cruise shippers eating
Why
good
am
right
I
now.
feeling
I
this
know,
way?
right?
Oh my god.
Jesus.
They're doing such a good job getting bits of comedy in here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh
funny.
my god.
We have like
Brothers
the best
in
parts
pain.
of the three main camps
Here it
right now
comes.
too.
True.
Who's this guy?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Different voice actor too.
True.
It does sounds really similar.
Da-da-da-dee-doo.
Maybe it's the same.
Oh no, it is the same VA. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is his head so big?
He's a little chibi.
I remember how much this threw me for a loop in the
Yeah.
novels that it wasn't
you-
the
it
same
doesn't-
guy.
You can't see his appearance when you're reading it, so
Oh no, that was so fast. There's post credits.
Oh.
Don't skip or stop.
okay. Yeah, there's post credits. That must be.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there is.
No, Drad's right. His head's that big because he needs a big mouth.
That's true. Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, with Gluttony, it makes sense because they're sort of like,
They're malnourished children too, right?
well,
Like,
that
Mhm.
too, but it's like when your head is bigger than the rest, then your jaws can be bigger than the rest of your body.
was amazing.
It
Woo!
was
Woo!
so good.
The fact that they made the dragon actually 2D, man. I know that's a weird thing to like a low expectation. Like
If
that's a
you-
low bar.
If you guys don't know, in like every anime production, they don't even bother drawing a monster design as complicated and varied as a dragon because, as you saw, like they even did a bunch of unique facial expressions for
Mhm.
Capella as the dragon, and that takes a lot of effort. That takes a lot of like
Not to mention her
understanding.
coming back together after she was destroyed.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
great.
Generation.
That was greatly animated.
That scene with Crush and Subaru, the wind was so cute. Oh my god.
You know, I didn't notice in this ED, like right before he gets knocked down here at the end, the bloodstream is the exact same as like the very first OP, where he normally gets himself back up at the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
you're right.
A lot of people have made some connections between like
Oh.
the juxtaposition of the two.
Amelia.
An unfamiliar
Coco Doco.
ceiling. Oh,
I'm 1,000,000% naked. New ST.
Oh no. Oh no.
Shoujo kana.
no, she kissed Subaru last year.
Yeah, she's not a virgin.
Oh,
She almost had a baby.
And that's really creepy.
Imagine if that was
Creepy
the
note to
payoff
ending.
to that joke, though. Like
Oh
if
my
they
God.
never
Yeah,
explained it to her over the year, and
Oh
she
my
comes over
God.
here and says, "No, I lost it
Yeah.
last year to Subaru."
I think he would just kill her, right?
He would try.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a
um,
creepy way to
and-
leave off Regulus. You know the anime only is gonna be like, oh my
Exactly.
god, what is it? What's gonna happen?
Yeah. No,
that's
that,
the point, though,
that
right?
makes
True,
sense, right?
true.
Like
It brings
that's the
back.
point, right? It's a dramatic place to end it on.
God, that was so fucking good. And
Oh,
she
it
just
was
ended.
just sitting there
really
naked.
She's
Yeah,
just,
it's true.
she's just chilling naked.
that too. That means that
Like-
he definitely stripped her, but we know, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know. But we'll save that for the after anime onlys.
Yeah.
Head on out.
Okay.
Wow, so we
Yeah.
wow. This is fucking up. Wow, these episodes
know,
are
right?
so fast. When we can watch
so
them back to
fast.
back, it's gonna be okay. Well, we can watch that with the dub, which is nice. That's gonna
That's
be
true.
crazy.
The pacing is they've done such a good job of keeping stuff moving, but not feeling like it's leaving you behind.
Right.
Yeah, it's
And-
insane at just how much they put into this episode and still how short it felt.
and
Yeah,
it gave people a good. The reason why they put the felt thing there, I think, is because they realized that in this scene, people are going to be wondering, okay, but where's Reinhard?
Reinhard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they explained what all of the knights and fighters were doing it up to. Like who was
Yep.
injured, who was going to
Yeah.
the fight, Reinhard being missing, and the only absentee person here at this point is Priscilla.
Yes,
And
that's why
yeah.
Al is going with her.
yeah. And the way they've done the exposition this episode was phenomenal. It's actually alleviated a lot of my adaptation worries.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is
because
great.
it's hard to adapt all this, yap, because like
Yeah.
when like for example it's easy to read like a novel style dialogue, but they don't have more than 20 minutes in an episode or 23 minutes an episode to go ahead and put so much expansive, thoughtful dialogue. So they hit on the right points at the right time to kind of answer all the questions you need without it seeming like an entire episode's wasted, right?
Yeah.
I think that's something that they wanted to make sure that they wanted to make it feel like the show's moving without it feeling like they're overlooking character plot threads and details that are important to
They're
getting
also being
context.
so real with the time frame of it too. Like it actually moves that fast. It
Yeah.
felt so
Mhm.
much slower because we were
Right,
recording
because
it
you're
ourselves.
just
But
reading exposition too and stuff like
yeah.
that.
And then you
And
start a
it-
new chapter and it jumps back to a time that you've already covered just for the new character to go through what they have been doing this whole time.
Yeah, which
because,
is
beca-
Oh my god, yeah, Andre, 100%.
because like for real, like it's supposed to be a frantic take back. Like time is of the essence. We have to make sure that we free everybody. We need to make sure that we take down these Synarch bishops and stuff like that. And it's not like a thing that you can dally about. In the novels, it's easy to feel like things are meandering or things are dragged out too long because you aren't seeing it happen. But because we get the action, because we get the expressiveness, because we get the worry in their voice, it's a lot easier to feel like the operation's moving and everyone's doing their part the best they can.
Mm-hmm.
and one thing I will really attribute well to this pacing, which I think it kind of felt weird when reading, but it's alleviated as a watcher, and that's Subaru's like worry for Amelia. It feels a lot more on the back foot for a good reason because of how quick and snappy the situation is, rather than when you're reading it as like 30 chapters, right? And it is like a big block of time. You're like, man, there's not too much focus on the fact that Amelia is been kidnapped here, but they've done such a good job of making it like, yo, we don't have time to think. We need to go now.
Mm-hmm.
One word I will say about this is that I'm really getting a great overall vision of the anime this season, which is expressiveness. Everything's depicted very expressively. Every character, they're allowing people like Subaru's faces this episode, Capella's
Oh my
faces this
God.
episode.
We got like 11 Subaru memes this episode that are going
Yeah.
to
Oh my
spawn
god,
from
they're
this.
so good.
But they did a great job of including comedic moments that didn't ruin the tone of the entire episode, but made it so there's still levity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also really
And
liked the way they did the Subaru praise moment too, because like it
Yes.
wasn't too jarring. It was very like it flowed well with the scene.
Yeah,
It
they,
just
they were
kept it
moving to the next area and they were like, okay, we're on the way to our mission, but we have to pep talk this guy because he needs to know that we trust him.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I was
He's
like,
the wonder drug.
He's also is the weak link in that fight.
Yes.
Al was so sus in this episode. Like so much
Oh.
information out of nowhere, especially for anime
Yeah.
only. They're like, whoa! You're normally just a little guy. What's going
Yeah,
on here?
name dropping the witch, explaining
Yeah.
Gluttony's powers, and then just getting
Al-
the hell out of Dodge right in the
Al
middle
seems
of
to
the setup
know
for the fight.
Dog got
lot.
smart. Where's this been?
He knows a lot more than he seems to let on.
I'm
One thing that I'm very happy to see, especially in these exposition moments where we see like, the witch's body, right? They have continued what they did in episode 1, which has made me so happy. Is when there's exposition, they're visually showing you on screen what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is something true. Like, for example, they even, I mean, in this episode, they did really great with visual storytelling, right? Like, even with like Garfield's thing about like you see him being nervous to fight because he's still thinking about the fact that he could just get lucky if he's fighting somebody on par with him, you know. And he's like, am I just gonna get lucky, or is this the fluke? Am I gonna die here? You know? And that you can tell that fear when he was fighting against the two witch cultists. And I think that was very smart because, like, for example, in light novel, there would probably be him thinking about like, and then Garfield hesitated, thinking about blah, blah, blah. Like, this you have to show it, right? You can't have the inner monologue. You have
Yeah.
to. On the subject of showing, I won't talk about it too much, but they did some very good foreshadowing with Wilhelm this episode.
Yeah,
They
we're
sure
gonna
did.
talk about that in the spoilers. Something I wanted to mention because it's in the chat right now is Andre pointed out about knowing English. I'm wondering if that's how they're going to like they sprinkle the gluttony thing and they sprinkled a little
I
bit
think
of
so.
English so that later on that could be Subaru's way of going to talk to him and revealing
I
it.
honestly think what's going to happen instead of Subaru having already known, and that's going to be a context, they're going to have it be a reveal in this season,
Yeah.
and
That's
Subaru's going to be like, "What?" Yeah.
That's exactly how they're going to do it. I would genuinely bet money on that being the case.
I think they have to at this point, especially with like just where this show is going.
with the way they handled the exposition for Wilhelm this episode, that is my feeling of how they would do it.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh.
Agreed.
I'm so excited to talk about the spoiler section.
Oh
I
my
teared
God.
up a little.
There's I just have to mention though, the choreography in this episode is insane.
Yeah,
They've
it was
done
really good.
such a good job of making these fights feel fluid and have weight with the sound design and the animation, but they've also made it look, it's not like ridiculous. Like you can see
Right.
how this fight is playing out and why it would play out this way, and it doesn't feel like it's out of nowhere, right?
Yeah,
Agreed.
and one thing is that, people will talk about, I mean, you've seen shows like Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever, and these grand bombastic fights or whatever. What is very interesting to me here is we've talked about how great the backgrounds are, the character designs are, everything like that. What really struck to me is not only how nice and succinct the animation is. Like, sure, it isn't as crazy as having like one of the star web gen animators on this episode or anything like that. But what they managed to do is make the action feel lived in with the art style they've developed, with the animation they developed, and it's fluid and it's moving well, and the choreography is still depicting everything, even if it's not like a grand, bombastic, singular directorial vision of somebody who's like a great action director on this episode. I could still tell that there was a lot of detail, a lot of care, a lot of like ideas to convey every single motion that either the witch cultist with the forearms did, or the the fight with like
4 to 8 arms.
yeah, the 8-armed one, and then the slender witch cultist, like the with Wilhelm, like fighting like that. And I think that was very well done, because it's hard to depict that usually, like if you aren't like great at action animation, like if you're on like one of the star talents, but they managed to still make it dynamic, fluid, animated well, on model, feel nice to the world. Like like in the previous seasons of ReZero, season 1, season 2, they kind of shortcutted a lot of those moments. They didn't try, right? They did, I wouldn't say like if they didn't have like a key action animator on the episode, they would kind of shortcut a lot of the action scenes. They would make it like, for example, Roswell versus Puck and stuff like that. They would just do like huge fireball, hit fireball.
Cut to the shot of the forest and show a boom happening in the middle of it.
Yeah, or
Not
like
to mention too,
Garfield kicks the guy. It's like that's it.
Their micro expressions this season are insane. Like the tiniest little flickers on Wilhelm's face are being caught. Like even if you're
100%.
an anime only, like they make them visible, so something's gonna come up. The reward is gonna be so nice.
Go through any shot of this episode where a character is prominently acting in the scene, and tell me, like, it's so different. Every single scene, their expression changes so much, so dynamically, conveys the emotion so well with all the nuances, but it's also different. It's not like they just have cookie cutter, okay, this is what he looks like when he's surprised, this is what he looks like when he's, shocked, this is when he's sad.
Even Al had the most dynamic fucking face I ever did see, and we don't even see his face. His little finger scratches were crazy. Just scratching the helmet.
Yeah, they managed to still make it so that he
make him a little
acted.
prince.
And it, what I think I'm most impressed by is that they've really taken, they've taken everything that makes ReZero great as a novel and think, how do we make this great from a visual perspective, right? Because they've chosen to, they have a line of dialogue here or there, but they've chosen to make a lot of the exposition and how people are feeling just from the visuals of you watching them. Like it's rewarding the attentive audience, but it's making it so you don't have to spend a lot of time on inner dialogue, right? And it's, oh man, I'm just so impressed, genuinely. And I think the thing that impresses me the most is I can tell this was not the biggest focus in terms of their production towards action, right? But even still, it was phenomenal. It flowed so well, and it's, man, we've got so much to look forward to this season.
We really do. One of the things I do want to just point out real quick, you guys go to 7-11, 7-12 when they're showing Typhon's body.
Oh yeah.
I've noticed something that might answer a question we've had for a couple weeks.
Oh?
Huh. It's interesting.
So,
Spike?
well, like the spikes and everything around that are weird enough as it is. Can't really explain those too much. The crystal or ice or whatever this is strange. But what I thought was more off, like when this was flashing by the first time, is like the green hair clues you into that this being Typhon before Al says it.
Yeah.
But she just, aside from being a corpse, looks weird. And I realize what it is the jaw.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like what Ed and his chat pieced together from the first OP.
Oh, the thing he's been like
Oh, you're
fixated
right.
on.
It's like the eyes aren't empty.
Oh yeah, it's like a
in that,
dislocated jaw.
But it's like emaciated and the jaw is jutting forward. It's not a 1-to-1, so I'm wondering if one of the other witch corpses is what's being shown there. Probably
that
Minerva,
her-
if I had to guess, but still.
Yeah. Is that her flower crown, or is that like an actual crown? I can't
It's
the
a
tell.
flower crown.
Okay. Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna blow it up for everybody here.
Oh man, I'm just so.
I'm surprised they showed. I mean, it means they had an idea of what it looked like.
It makes me happy that they're choosing to introduce stuff at this point, so it doesn't feel weird if they introduce it at any other point.
Yeah, because I
Like,
think
in
they
terms of
covered this
pacing.
in the interludes, that this is like what they were going
Yes,
for, right?
from what I remember, yeah.
Like it's after the arc finishes.
These spikes are interesting because what it tells me is that she wasn't just sealed by the Watergate City; she was also strucken by a powerful magic user.
Or she was pulling out something right as she was like trying to stop herself from being drowned here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Because
anybody
the
have a
thing is
rock
that if
affinity?
this was magic of any kind, it would have dissolved when the magic user died. So this either means that the magic user that did this is alive, or this is a natural formation, and this is a result of her trying to struggle as she drowned.
I don't know.
Is
I
this
mean, I don't know her
frugal?
powers. Like, if she's able to.
Is this Satella?
Like
That's
who
really
did this to her?
Yeah, I mean Satella trapped all the witches, didn't she?
The story was that she was the one that consumed them all.
Consumed
but
them all,
we
but
know
we know
that
that's not
a kid
true.
is proof that that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is propaganda.
That's the myth, right? That's the cultural myth.
I believe it's probably propagated by the witch cult themselves, who are
Yes.
trying to like hide the fact that there are other witches around, or
Yeah.
that there were. Like I'm
They don't want
looking at
people to
this,
research
it's like
that.
I wonder if it's like her thigh going down there, or if that's just more of like the weird rock formation. And like this crystal that's coming up the side of it looks almost icy than anything else.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
It looks like some of the rock is actually like attached to her body and like almost
Yeah, it's fused.
Like it's fused, and it's when water disintegrates stone, I always forget what it's called.
Irrigation.
Erosion. That's the
Erosion.
word. Yeah, it looks very much like there's been a body here for.
I mean, sure, but this also looks like kind of the weird colored ice that Puck does in the second episode of the show.
Oh,
I wonder if
It also looks like
he
a
might have been
dried out
involved here.
Ryuzu clone.
do you know
Yeah.
what? 'Cause now
Oh
I
yeah, the
think about
crystal
it,
line for that too.
because that's a through line, right? Because Al mentions about Typhon and gluttony, and the only other person we've heard about from like gluttony at all really is Puck, right?
Yeah, I think it looks like ice more than anything else. Just aside from this one part at the top that just doesn't.
Oh my god!
And
Could you
like
imagine?
Puck using ice is like his main thing, so I could buy him being the one to like stick her here while
That's
the city
true.
killed her.
But it would also say a lot if that was the case.
It would. It
Yeah.
certainly would.
What if Al's
But-
the one who trapped her, and that's why he knows?
Like
I don't
we
think he's
don't
that old. But
like
Hey,
I
bro,
mean
I
minor
trapped her
spoiler.
years ago.
Minor spoiler for anime onlys in chat, which isn't really a spoiler, it's cut content. That if you can still figure out if you pay really close attention to season 2. But Puck is one of Echidna's creations. I wonder if he was like he may have turned traitor against her.
Oh.
maybe. I mean,
Like
it
if
became
that's
the
how
BCN.
Hector found the sanctuary, because Puck's not there.
That would also explain why Puck is having problems with his memories.
That could be true. I mean, I remember there's I forget what he exactly said, but in some novelation or something like that, he said something like, I remember being Puck, like your Puck from like back then, right?
I'll be back shortly.
Or like, and then I was the Beast of the End too, right? So like, there's like 3 phases of his life, I think. So maybe there was a change that made him the Beast of the End before he was. Yeah.
Right before he goes to stop or slow down the weather thing that makes him burn too much energy to not be able to form anymore in season 2, he tells Roswell that he got his memories back. and we haven't seen him
Right.
since that moment. So maybe this isn't. Maybe he got involved in this and maybe involved in like part of the witches, which is why he's so attached to Amelia because she looks like the Witch of Envy. There might be some connection there.
That's
Maybe.
true. There's also the thing that like it's hard to tell because the thing that's always confused me, or like it's something that you have to think about, is like, okay, if Echidna hates Amelia so much, why would she give Puck to Amelia?
Here's my crackpot theory. Because did Echidna directly give Puck to Amelia?
Her contract with him was you can observe, but you can never fully interact with her.
Yeah. Because, like, my theory still is that, okay, wait. Yeah, no, this should be okay with anime only, because I don't think I know anything, because he's, like, not where I'm at right now. I still think Puck is, like, Amelia's actual bio dad that got absorbed somehow by Echidna.
I think that's likely.
And then,
I think there's some connection there for sure.
because that way he would still be an Echidna creation in a way. So he still had that affinity that Beatrice has. Because, like, Skeet Wheat is talking about, like, why would Beatrice be fond of Puck? And I think it's just the affiliation
True.
of, like, familial bond. I don't think we've ever learned anything about Puck and Beatrice actually, like,
Well, the thing
knowing
that's
each
also
other
interesting
prior.
is, yeah, that too.
Puck
Also, the thing that's always interested me is that like, why is Beatrice a human? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've always thought about that. It's like,
Why is Puck a cat?
is that that too? But it's like, okay, if she's an artificial spirit, she could have just designed her.
Hold on. Oh shit. Sorry, hold on. Don't speak. Don't speak yet. Don't speak. I accidentally I clicked on I accidentally disconnected my headphones for a moment there. Yeah, hold on. Let me get you back. Now what I want. We want beta. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was such a good discussion. I hate myself. Monitor output. Resetting uno momento. Sorry, everybody. My bad. Properties. Yeah, we started talking about Puck and the world froze. All right, gentlemen, speak.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ah, perfect. Here we
Hello.
go.
Right.
Hello, here's
We have RBD'd. We're back.
Oh,
Oh.
If only someone followed in that time.
Yeah. But basically, all I said was, Puck, was he a normal person at one point, and was Beatrice a normal person at one point? I don't know, is basically what I kind of came to.
They might also just be copies, like Ryuzu clones are of the original, that she was just trying in a different way.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, another
They
crackpot
could.
theory. What if Amelia's mom, who I still theorize could be Minerva,
Yeah.
and Puck in his real form, if he was actually Amelia's dad. What if Echidna was also into Amelia's dad and got mad that she couldn't get with him, so she made him into her little plaything, and that's why there's a contract.
Echidna was the real Witch of Envy all along.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, Beatrice does have blonde hair like Minerva does. Maybe there
Well,
is some connection.
Guys,
think
maybe
that's a good point.
Amelia, maybe
That's her little
Minerva.
sister.
Yeah.
What I will say is, right,
We're live in A.
I wouldn't claim I don't feel like Beatrice and Puck, at least at the moment, could have ever been like people first. But what I will say is that I think they were the result of Echidna's experimentation for her purposes, and also that she definitely maybe took things from the people around her that she enjoyed
Yeah.
or loved and put them into them as her children, right? Because blonde hair, like Minerva, right?
Yeah.
They seemingly have a very, very tight knit relationship, Minerva and Echidna. So I can very much see that being a thing. That could even be why Beatrice is the kind of the way she is in a lot of ways.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what's
Bubby.
interesting about Echidna is that I've always, this is my presumption now that we're talking about this. It's like, I think Echidna's reason for wanting to know everything is because she wants to understand everybody that she likes, right? And we know very much from her personality that she has a maiden's heart. She crushes on people easily. I think she was a heartbreaker for a long time, in her
Oh,
I
pursuit.
never believed that personality was real. The only time that we really see Echidna as who she really is the moment where she tells Subaru that she'll consider being angry the next time she does something like this.
Well, what I
instead of
think is that she
years.
has a habit of leading people on purpose for her own gains, and that's like obvious. I think like Roswell and then Hector, right? Like I think that's her bad personality trait. I think that's how she got a lot of people. Like she manipulated a lot of people is by doing that. Whether or not it's true or not, maybe it isn't. But I would like to say that like most witches, they kind of phased into the extreme version of that personality over time, right? Like initially it was something more sympathetic, like empathetic, like
I think you're giving
understandable.
her a lot more credit than she actually deserves and have fallen for her tricks like Subaru has.
Well,
I'm
maybe
positive she is a pure and total sociopath with no ability to feel real emotions like
I
that.
honestly believe that most of the witches did not come from that perspective until they got the authority, but it's sort of
Yeah, I would say most, but I don't think Echidna falls into that. I think she's
okay.
just a truly heartless person.
We'll see. I think there's a lot to talk about in the days in which she was traveling with, and I can't say their names, but yeah. But back in those days, I think she was probably sort of normal.
We'll have to see. It's unclear. I don't buy
Should
into your
we?
Echidna propaganda, but what about
Should we switch into
the Roy
spoilers?
stuff this episode?
Oh, okay, we could do that.
so are we on the spoiler section? Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to move
Yeah.
to our spoiler section. So if you are anime only, thank you so much for coming. We will
Thank
see you
you.
next week for episode 5.
Woo!
Yes.
And if you have watched our live reads or have read the novels past where this episode goes, feel free to stick around. We're going to be discussing some spoiler stuff here.
Yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. We appreciate all of you who show up every single week. Please feel free to comment down below what you thought about this episode. We loved it a whole bunch, as you could tell. Things are just great. I think this anime is just in peak form, everybody. And if you want more deep analysis, go ahead and listen to after this. If you want to catch up to where we're at talking about Arc 5, we have in our episode feed, there's a playlist that goes and shows you all of our web novel readings of Arc 5, in which we voice act and narrate. It's like an audiobook almost of Arc 5, and we've completed it all. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that. If you haven't checked it out, or if you're not wanting to check it out, just want to watch the anime, that's fine too. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Yay! See you
Be
next
sure to like
week.
the video.
Make
Bye.
sure to like.
Bye.
And if you want to read our chapters, I think you can safely go up to chapter 33. Bye! I'm gonna quickly go grab another beer, and then we're gonna get started in spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Oh man, those Teresia moments were pretty
Oh,
sick.
oh my god. I'm so impressed with how they managed to fit in the divine protection of the death god stuff here. Just
Yeah,
even
it's very deft.
the very just the little flashes of Wilhelm contemplating and thinking and looking at Mimi's wounds.
Yep.
It's just wow.
I'm so surprised that I mean, a lot of the exposition that I think serves itself better if it's earlier. They did it, and that's
Agreed.
not something that those are not decisions that are made easily, right? They are decisions that are made with discussions with Tepe, and I'm sure like the writer, the person who does the script was like, okay, where should we put this? And
it's probably also part of what the director did to make just the season flow better. Like similar reason to why he had the first episode stop where it did.
yeah, 100%. And I'm really impressed with that eye on like, when do I stop this episode?
Yes. Because they've done such a good job of keeping the directional choices consistent throughout these episodes, even in things like the action scenes and stuff, when it comes to like the art style and the designs, everything feels consistent. I don't feel like I'm watching two completely different art styles from one scene to another, you know?
Yeah. All of it's very quality too. Yeah.
Back.
Let's go ahead and talk about a few things. What do you guys want to talk
Can
about
we
first?
start with Wilhelm because I'm like frothing
Yeah.
at the mouth for that Teresia. He knew. He saw Mimi, he saw the slash, and his reaction. Whoa!
I'm pretty
So
sure he
good.
also touched his shoulder at one point in the episode as well.
Yeah, he's
I
feeling
think
it.
Andre
He's
said that.
Yes.
noticing it.
There's also like a lot of like really neat, quick flashes of like important things. Like I think what's very interesting is the divine protection of the death god. We've seen the symbolism of it in the ending, and now I'm confirmed that like all the blood flowing and stuff like that, all this is all part of that. And like you see the corpses down in the courtyard, we got that from the ending, and it's into this episode. I like the Teresia's stuff here is very interesting. Wilhelm's attentiveness to it. You can factor in. I think with this much information, if you're smart enough, you could figure out what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
which
You
is
can tell
surprising.
that
Yeah.
it wouldn't be. I mean, but it would be a big leap
Hard
to go
one.
from
Yeah,
this
'cause he's
character who is
resurrected, yeah.
confirmed dead.
Yeah, zombie. Right? You have no clue,
But
right?
you can at least catch on to the fact that Wilhelm is knowing
It's
some-
somebody who she's related to. Also, stuff like this is what I was gonna say, like the stuff with like they talked about Emerald Lagunica this episode. They talked about Typhon this episode. They talked about the divine protection of the death god this episode. They talked about Mimi, Tivi, and Hetero's divine protection that they haven't mentioned before, and they did all that in one episode, which is crazy.
It is.
It's a lot of
Like-
new concepts. Yeah.
There was so much time just also spent focusing on Wilhelm's reactions to all of it that any viewer should be able to clue in that something is off here.
Yes. I've been really enjoying how they've been changing, like even just like in small places where something comes in to match the pacing. Like the whole Subaru praise stuff, right? And that scene that was very quick and brief, and it was what it needed to be. That's like an entirely very long scene, in at least from what I remember in the web novel.
It was so long.
And way earlier too, and it just fits so well for that scene. I'm really impressed with their ability to be like, yo, I'm going to move this here, I'm going to move this here, because it feels right here. Are there any big things you guys think that they might do with that in terms of where they move stuff?
Yeah. Let me think about things that they might move. Things they might add, I'm thinking about too. I'm like,
Yes.
the stuff we're talking about Al, I 100% agree is going to get added now.
I think they're also the part that's coming up after these battles kind of wrap up. I think this will be like the next core, or it might. I don't know if it's going to be the next core. It in the web novel it leads up before chapter 42, which is where we're pretty sure we're going to end off. So I don't know if they're going to completely erase it or if they're just going to do it like they did with the discussion of Typhon, where they just like quickly blaze through it, because that was so long just discussing the process, like what's going to happen. That was 3 chapters and then more after. It was crazy.
I think one thing they're going to do as well is they're going to lean out a lot of that stuff, like make it more lean, right? A lot of like quick dialogues like this episode, right? And then like even like dialogue, like exposition that happens between characters as they're going to place, you know, on the way to a fight or whatever they discuss this. I think they're also going to go ahead and give some side story love. I think that's something that we're saw.
100%.
I remember when, for example, somebody said this, and I didn't realize this before, but in the opening, they show a scene of an apple, right? And that scene happens in a side story between Julius and Joshua.
Oh,
and that means that we're going to get a Julius flashback, perhaps, like a Julius, like, yeah, like more characterization on him.
Because we don't get what happened with Julius until the end of Arc 5, where it's actually revealed what went down entirely. So it wouldn't shock me if we have like an entire episode that's just the Julius situation, leading up to
Yes.
him having his name eaten.
It's almost, and I know this seems kind of strange, but from a reader perspective, this feels to me it's like they could do it in a way where it's almost like a named chapter, but not the full name chapter, but they're like delving deep into his backstory. Like
think we're
The
gonna-
greatest night.
Yes. I think we're also going to get something from Joshua's perspective, perhaps.
I
Yeah.
can
So
see
we get that
Cut him
emotional
out of the
connection.
backstory at a certain point.
Yeah. We get that emotional connection of Julius doesn't realize that Joshua has his memories eaten. And that sort of moment, we're going to see how he gets his memory eaten by gluttony
Mhm.
or something. Because I think that's probably in a side story somewhere, right?
Here's the part that Andre was talking about, the foreshadowing with Julius.
Oh yeah, where he's saying like, if Gluttony did something to me, I don't know if I'd be able to keep my cool about it.
Yeah, that's
Ominous
funny.
ass foreshadowing.
If I was in your position, I'm not certain I could retain my composure.
I love the way they visualized Capella's regeneration, by the way. Like,
Yes, that was great.
How, like, gross and, like, grimy it is. It isn't a clean, like, oh, smoke, and then it's fully
Yep.
regenerated. You get to see the bones knit together. It just, oh.
That type of regeneration is difficult to do because obviously you have to do the muscle, the bone, everything like that. And they showed every single piece sewing together very grotesquely.
That was them flexing, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like, you know what? We're so fucking good. We're gonna clown on you. We're gonna T-pose. You guys wanted good shit. Here's your good shit.
I'm
You're
not
welcome.
gonna lie. Genuinely one of my biggest fears, and one of my only fears of this season was CGI dragon. I was so scared that we were gonna see
Yeah.
it. 'Cause
Are they the first to do a hand-drawn dragon?
Not
No,
the first, but it's
Yeah.
but it's
rare.
so rare.
I don't remember if they did it hand drawn or CG in Free Ren, but I remember it looking good.
They did
It
a
was
hand drawn.
Hand-drawn.
It
Yeah, it
was
was
hand-drawn, I
beautiful.
believe. Yeah.
I wonder if that's how people are gonna come into the series. Like hand-drawn dragon, boom, done. They're in.
Part of it. I mean, like
this is,
enough-
my running theory is that this is all of the fights, and we're gonna turn into loads of clips, right? And that's gonna be the way
Exactly.
it virally gets to people, and people get into ReZero. It tricks them, and then they watch the first couple seasons like, "Huh, what?" And then boom.
well, the thing that's the truth is that if you go into a series and you watch it, and you say, "Hey, let's watch a series," right? The thing that makes the sad parts or the deep parts more palatable is if there's fun actions or comedy or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And that's like a difficult thing to like. It's hard to like pitch to somebody, "Hey, you're not going to have a very fun time watching this anime, but you're going to love it," right? And it's like, well, some people just want to have fun,
Yeah. Well, Andre's saying too that kind of is that counterattack portion. Not only is it gonna pop off, it's gonna be so sad. Like this payoff for the comedy that you're talking about it's gonna hurt even more next core.
Yes. And this is for all of the EX1 readers out there, but the Cruise Subaru stuff was really cute this episode.
Yeah,
Oh, that was so good.
It was very funny.
I shipped so
Just
many
everything.
characters.
Everything with Krush is amazing.
I
I
cannot
love
believe
her.
that for a split second I was like, man, Cruise and Subaru, that's kind of cute, guys. You want to?
It is. And
Yeah.
it's
I'm
actually kind
here.
of healthy
I'm
too.
kind of here for it.
And they kind of are very healthy and support each other. And I'm just
The
saying,
feminine voice. I mean, like she was super feminine. I mean, that's
Subaru,
like
how's your
it-
leg?
you could tell it really about it. And he was such a gentleman too. He made sure not to jump.
I'm going.
totally fine.
Oh my fucking legs!
yeah, that's what was going on inside his head, and he was just like, "Fine."
The way they made his
The
eyes roll
face.
and go bloodshot was fucking beautiful.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, they just have to cram pack as much amazing Krush stuff in here as possible because it's going to be a long time before she
Art
can do
style.
anything again.
I don't
Yeah.
remember if this is in the web novel or not, if this is added in the light novel, but the callback to Subaru distracting the big scary enemy from Arc 1 with his dumb ramblings was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my- I
Sorry,
love
I've
that.
just been distracting you for 2 minutes. Do the thing.
And it's
Yeah.
great too, because Capella's the kind of character that would definitely go along with that.
Of course.
Go, Julius Sama.
And she was as annoying as I ever hoped.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah, she's grating and it's perfect.
good. Yeah, she makes silly faces with her like you can tell that like the dragon. I don't know how to say this, but you can tell that it's transformed because obviously she's contorting the face to make it look like more human in weird ways, and like
It's so creepy.
yeah.
It's so creepy, but so good.
I like that they've not added too much modulation to the voice too. I think it fits
Right.
more and makes it more creepy if it's just her voice.
I agree.
Because of the way of her stuff works, she could definitely change the structure of that body to sound like her voice.
Yeah, why not?
It's so creepy, man. Like fuck.
Well,
She
I
loved
wonder
the
if
sound of
they're
her own
even
voice.
going to have her voice change in her different forms. Like, can
Oh,
you
no.
imagine she's running around as Elsa still with this voice coming out of her mouth?
I guess
believe
it depends on the context of the scene, right?
Because
Hilarious.
I feel like she'd do it if she ever uses someone else's voice. It would be to taunt someone.
Yeah.
yes, there's scenes
the
where she does
owl
that, and she's
scene.
going to use those voices then.
Yeah,
I think that totally
I
makes
think
sense.
hearing Amelia's voice from a cappella character would be like, yeah,
You mean me?
huh?
Huh?
Me and
Me
you,
and
you voice
me?
both. Yeah.
Sorry, that was a stupid joke. Anyways.
Yeah. Like, I voice this character, by the way. Yes, you do.
I'll
Yes, you
just
do,
go
dear.
throw myself off a cliff.
It's
Sorry.
Uh-oh. We're doing some episode
I'm-
7 callbacks. Okay.
Well,
Oh, that's true.
I am very excited to see who they cast in the dub for all these characters that we don't
Me
have yet.
too.
Me too.
I mean, we probably can see who voices Sirius and stuff
Oh,
like that. as well.
yeah. Okay, wait. Let me go look while we chat.
Yeah.
I'm like really upset already about the Teresia stuff.
Yeah,
never
you're not
realized-
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already teared up a little bit. I was like, wow, he already knows. That's crazy. It makes sense.
I mean, the way he confirms it, he just has to meet her blade and he knows.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The moment that she parried his attack, he's like, "Oh, I know who you are. I know this blade work."
Yeah. Cry.
And it's so cool because it just fits so good to the themes of the Estrella family, with Wilhelm, Heinkel, and Reinhard and
Mhm.
Teresia. Just that in small interaction, it's just wow.
Zero, season voice.
Ricardo got the fucking dog in him, by the way.
Yeah.
Woo?
Yeah,
The
he
way
popped
he
off
was
this
fighting
episode.
was crazy. The Garfield Ricardo team up fight was kind of crazy too. Just felt like a fighting game for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever a character bites a blade, they look cooler.
I don't know. I still think Zora looks ridiculous when he does it, but whatever.
A very funny thing is that, like, in one of the latest fan episode, there was like a fan episode of One Piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really well animated, well directed. From the perspective, people in the world, right? They're just random fodder, just random NPCs, right? They were making fun of the fact that he had the sword in his mouth, and everyone thinks it's ridiculous canonically in series. They're like, "Why do you do that? It makes no sense."
Honestly, I'll take it. That makes it better to me.
Yeah.
But Ricardo biting the actual cutting part is amazing. Like, just grabbing that. I saw that in the first trailer and was so excited.
This just makes me so excited for. I think the fight I'm still most excited for is Garth Kurgan.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I am anticipating that one a lot because I want to see how it's meant to be portrayed, because I just remember getting so frustrated in those chapters.
Right. And I obviously I want to see Reinhard versus what's his face?
Regulus.
Yeah, Regulus and Subaru, because I think that is going to be the way that they depict that is going to be crazy. Like, I don't know how they're going to do
we're
it.
gonna see some crazy water effects and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That one, and my biggest anticipation is seeing Al's authority in use.
Oh,
Right. Oh yeah, Al.
Yeah,
Al
that's
versus
gonna be really
Stella.
cool.
I'm still running on the idea that he's gonna die in frame, and then out of frame he's gonna slowly walk in. You could hear like his footsteps coming in.
Yes.
And
Or
compare
if they
to,
like
the fuck?
rewind it.
Oh yes,
They're going to do Diavolo from JoJo.
Zowardo!
Yeah, yeah.
You just see Roswell
Like,
screaming.
or just
"Zowardo!"
pulling up like those old effect. I don't know if you're actually old enough to remember this, but the old VHS rewinding effects, where sometimes you would just get these gray and white flashes over the
Yes,
screen.
yes, I do remember
Yes.
that. Yeah. Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's funny, Sean. If your idea is right, super where a new Al just walks up, he's just going, "Man, I'm glad I'm not that guy."
Guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be King Crimson, 100%.
Can you imagine how morbid of an image it would be? I don't know if it's not really consistent with how it's described, but can you imagine how morbid of an image it would be if he's fighting over the corpses of himself? Just in this little
funny.
mind palace thing going on.
Yeah, maybe, right? Who knows?
Well, they could also do it similar to how they did the first or second OP, where Subaru is just running forward and he gets cut down, but the one that dies falls, but the Subaru that actually progresses keeps going.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's how they visualize that he's looping multiple times.
Yeah, so it's like showing the last Al that succeeded, but you're also getting the vision of all the different times it fails as he goes through his successful loop.
I can see
Yeah.
that. I see like them evaporating into like dust or something, and then or smoke or something, and then he comes back.
Or just transparenting
redness.
into darkness.
Dub. Okay, only episode
But
1.
we got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. There's so much to see. I really want to see like the Reddit threads and other channels who are watching this as anime only start to put
Yes, me
pieces
too.
together this one. Because like this is where the ReZero mysteries that's like really known for, like it's mystery box stuff, kind of starts to come back into play.
Right. You get a lot of interesting character mysteries.
I think they did a very good job of throwing Al in the spotlight and being like, pay attention to this guy. He's important.
Yeah, we know you forgot him. We know you forgot him.
Yeah,
Don't forget him.
If you
anymore.
haven't seen this, you've been watching the series since 2016, and you've only watched the series through once. I know you forgot this character.
I think I found out the VA for Sirius. I don't know who it is because I don't have credits. Sorry for interrupting. I got distracted. It's either the VA for Hanji or the VA for Sasha, if I'm not wrong, from
okay.
Attack on Titan. But holy shit, does she sound good. I just listened to 2 seconds.
We'll have to watch it.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
gonna look up the dubcast real quick.
I'm not sure if they
find it
have-
yet.
And they probably don't have something out.
That's why I've been so silent.
They usually don't like list it usually until like something happens.
I'll take to Twitter. Sorry for interrupting.
That's totally all right. I'll be right back real quick.
Oh, they do have a list for returning characters, but not for any of the new ones.
Mm. And they've got everyone from the original dubs back in.
I couldn't tell you. I just have a list that's showing everyone there. Robbie Damon's back as Reinhard. That's the
Hell
only one I'm
yeah.
recognizing immediately. And Zena Robinson for Garfield, but I had assumed that those would be the case.
Yeah.
We do not get the rap in English. However, Sean Chiplock did the rap in English. He did it himself.
I'm not surprised. I was expecting Liliana to stay in Japanese the whole time.
Yeah. I was about to say, it's so rare in a dub that they dub over singing of any sort.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
'Cause
cute.
Well, as we've seen from our own issues with trying to get those songs translated into English, they don't work in English super well. Those rhymes just aren't there. Which is probably part of the reason why Liliana is not loved in the novel reader side.
No, because it's pain trying to figure out what she's saying.
All right, I think that's probably a good place to call it for this week, though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Uh,
That was a great episode.
peak cinema. What? That was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need that Japanese artist Peak Cinema Wilhelm drawing.
Oh my god.
Peak Cinema. Actually, let me pull up my bookmarks. Keep distracting for a moment. We'll let Gold say bye too. Scroll.
But I guess
Past the point.
what did you think of this episode, chat? Like, how are you feeling? What would you rate it? I know it's very biased, but damn, it's got to be another 10 out of 10 for me. This was great.
I think this is my second 10 out of 10 for the season for sure.
10 out of
Like
10.
easily, this one was a perfect episode.
I could not have asked for more this episode, I think.
I think it was wonderful too.
I just, man. I'm so just happy. I fully trust all of the staff working on it. They're doing such a good job, and you can feel it coming through in the
They
production.
love it. You ah.
There's so many little extra details that they've put a significant amount of effort into that would only be there if they cared about the series.
I like that it feels like almost every single character has their own animator working on them. I know that's probably
Yeah.
not the truth, but just the extra detail that each of them get. All of the Julius
Mhm.
flashes, the Garfield looks, the difference in Crucia's demeanor changes versus Subaru's demeanor changes, all of Wilhelm's emotion. That's what pushed it to a 10 out of 10 for me. Even as fast as this felt, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. And it's I mean, it's just like you're on the edge of your seat for the next one, right? Like, bring it out already.
Bring it out! Give it to us! Here we go. Absolute Cinema, Wilhelm. Oh, I'll tag this. The author said we can use it, so use it.
I'm
we will.
back.
Welcome back.
Just in time to say goodbye.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
Thank you
Julie.
all.
Thank you for
Remember to
watching.
like.
Like,
Remember to
comment,
share.
subscribe.
Donate if you're
Bye-bye.
feeling generous. And bye bye.
Hey, fully produced Lust If. Let's go. Bye.